What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 30, but before I get into today's episode, guys, I want to say, if you can hear some echo in my commentary, I do apologize for that. As you guys are probably aware by now, on the Friday, so yesterday for you guys, I would have been moving house, but on Thursday, as it is right now for me recording this commentary, I've emptied my entire room. It's all been put into boxes, and that's why as I'm speaking, there's a bit of echo being picked up, I'd imagine, in the microphone. I can hear it pretty vividly whilst I'm sitting here doing this commentary. So it is in the microphone and you can hear some echo. That's the reason why I'm recording the commentary in an empty room, and hopefully it's not too noticeable, and sorry if it is. Still, we take on Lech Poznan for the first game of today's episode here, and it's our first European game of this series. Yes, we qualified for the Europa League last season after winning the Capital One Cup. We welcomed the Polish side to Vicarage Road for the first European game of the season and the series as well, and what a way to start it too. 29 minutes in, Marco Ryan Thaler, remember the name, Marco the Magician, I might have to call this guy. 18 years old, left winger, can also play central midfield. He didn't have the best of starts to his season this year, his debut season in professional football. Had a couple of games, didn't look too threatening, too good. Thought I'd put him in the team for this game though here in the Europa League. I will be giving some chances to fringe players in this competition, and the Italian scores his first goal for the club, his first goal in the career, and what a wonderful free kick it was. Absolutely superb placement right into the top corner, and Marco Ryan Thaler gets his first goal for the club, first goal in professional football, and our first goal in our first European game. So what a way to start this game. It's Watford 1, Lech Poznan 0 here in the Europa League, and just a few minutes later we win the ball here, and Damari Gray flicks it on towards the goal scorer Marco Ryan Thaler. He plays it inside towards Charlie Austin. Austin finds Berghaus here, who plays it back to the former QPR striker, who runs through one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and in just a few minutes we double our advantage and make it Watford 2, Lech Poznan 0. So maybe not as good as the goals the Ryan Thaler one, but still some nice build up there, and a really good finish by Charlie Austin. Kept his composure, ran through one-on-one and put the ball into the back of the net. So Watford 2, Lech Poznan 0, and a dream first half for our first game in European football. So first Ryan Thaler, now Charlie Austin. And it's Watford 2, Lech Poznan 0. And on the stroke of half-time, a good chance to make it 3-0 here. Loftus-Cheek finds Etienne Capoue. Great through ball inside towards Damari Gray. Tries to turn his man and shoot. Does take a shot, but the goalkeeper makes the save and then catches the rebound. And it is still Watford 2, Lech Poznan 0. But in the first half, it really was all Watford. We were having a fantastic game. Nyom goes for goal from a mile out here on the stroke of half-time. But again, the goalkeeper makes the save and it's still 2-0. As you can see at half-time as well, we had 5 shots, 4 of which on target, more possession. And of course, those 2 goals as well. We were playing so much better than the Polish side, who quite frankly hadn't turned up as things stood. And 5 minutes after the restart, a great chance to make it 3-0 again. Austin's on the ball and finds Damari Gray. Gray spreads that wide towards Berghaus. Berghaus tries to get himself inside and gets tackled, but eventually it falls to Charlie Austin, who really should have made it 3-0, but fired his shot over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So still 2-0 to Watford. In the 57th minute, a good chance for Lech Poznan to get themselves a goal here, but this header is simply saved by Jack Button. It was still 2-0. And from the save from our goalkeeper, he kicks the ball long. Obior Lowry off the bench flicks it down towards his teammate Damari Gray. Gray goes one-on with Douglas, beats him, gets himself inside. A great chance for Damari Gray to make it 3-0, and that is a really poor attempt, and it's straight at the goalkeeper, but still 2-0 to Watford. But this was a fantastic game for us. You know, we're only an hour into the game, but we were playing so much better than Lech Poznan, who really hadn't turned up in this game at all. We were looking so much more threatening, so good in front of goal as well. Well, good enough, I suppose. Always testing the goalkeeper. Another good shot there was well saved by the keeper, and it was still 2-0. Most of the shots are falling on target. I felt as though we'd probably get a third goal at some stage, but it was still 2-0 to Watford. We did go and search that third goal. This header by Ryan Thaler is again brilliantly saved by the goalkeeper, who may have let in 2 goals but was still playing pretty well. And in the 88th minute here, a great chance to make it 3-0 again. Damari Gray on the ball down left hand side and finds our first goal scorer Ryan Thaler. Inside towards Damari Gray, onside, fake shots around his man, goes to shoot, gets taken down, and the referee gives a penalty as well. So penalty to us as we're about to hit the 90th minute there. Definite penalty. Gray got played forward, tried to shoot, really bad challenge, didn't get any of the ball to defender there, and a great chance for us to make it 3-0 in stoppage time and seal what is going to be a fantastic result for us. So definite penalty. Not entirely sure why the Lech Poznan players are complaining there. It definitely was one as Gray got inside, tried to shoot, got taken down by the man, and I thought he, might have made a little bit more of it than it actually was. Seemed like he sort of went down a little bit softly, but there was contact, there was a little bit of a push, and I think it was indeed a penalty. So penalty to us, a great chance to make it 3-0 stoppage time. Berghaus is going to stand up and take it. Can the Dutch winger make it 3-0 and complete the fantastic win? Yes, he can. It sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, puts it into the top corner, and makes it Watford 3, Lech Poznan 0. So it's our first European game game, and what a fantastic game it was. And I did say when the group was drawn, I really do fancy our chances in this group, not just of getting through, but topping it as well, because no disrespect to the three teams we've been drawn against, but Lech Poznan, the Polish side, Hearts, the Scottish side, and of course Panathinaikos, the Greek side at home, if we're not getting 9 points from those 3 games, I'm going to be very disappointed. We got our first 3 from our first game though, with a 3-0 scoreline, and what a fantastic win that was. So our first European game, and it could not have gone better for us. So a really solid win there. You can see with the match stats as well, we thoroughly did deserve it too. Probably one of the best performances of the series so far, in all honesty, that great 3-0 victory there. 12 shots, 9 are on target. That's rare for me to have good shot accuracy like that, and of course far more possession as well. Berghaus got man of the match for a goal and an assist, and his general play was pretty good as well. So the perfect start to the group then. Hearts also drew with Panathinaikos too, so couldn't have asked for a better result there as well. We want to try and distance ourselves from as many teams as possible, as early as possible in our group. And we take on Chelsea for the second game of today's episode here, taking on Chelsea as we welcome them to Vicarage Road. So on the back of that win against Lech Poznan, as you can see right now, we are currently sitting in second place after 5 games. Obviously very early days, but 11 points accumulated already, 3 wins and 2 draws. Of course, one of those wins was against Manchester City as well at Vicarage Road too. We also drew against Arsenal away at the Emirates as well. So right now we've had a fantastic start to the season in both competitions, the league and of course the Europa League as well, and the Capital One Cup if you want to include that too, after our win against Norwich. So a really good start to the season, but not a great start to this game, sadly. Just 9 minutes in, Chelsea got themselves the lead through Diego Costa, the Brazilian-born Spanish forward, getting the goal there and opening the scoring at Vicarage Road. Such a silly goal to concede as well. The corner is played short, it's crossed into the centre, it's headed down at the far post, and Costa is unmarked in the 6-yard box and just volleys it past Butland before he has time to react. Very, very poor defending right there, and that is uncharacteristically poor defending as well. Last season we were the best league defenders. That was a really, really bad piece of defending. And Chelsea do have the lead in this game. We wouldn't really respond until the 41st minute. We had ourselves a corner here. John Joe Shelby crossed it into the centre, but Joel Matip's header went wide, the post and behind for a goal kick. So still Chelsea leading this game. Sadly as well, I forgot to show the half-time stats. Sorry about that. Forgot to record them, but it was still 1-0 to Chelsea. And in the first half, they were looking the better side. And in the second half, they started pretty brightly as well. 8 minutes into the restart here, Paulson goes down the right-hand side and outpaces Danny Rose. Crosses the ball to the far post. Nyom and Shelby failed to get it away, and it falls to Lucas Pearson. He offloads it towards Ramirez, and I mean, the first goal was poor defending, and that's fine. I can admit it was poor defending, but this is just really, really, really unlucky. Ramirez claims the goal. It was poor for me to give the ball away with Shelby, don't get me wrong, but the shot by Ramirez takes a massive, absolutely massive deflection off one of our new signings, Joel Matip, and Jack Butland is left with no chance. It goes right past him into the side of the net, and our goalkeeper can't get to it. Look at the deflection from Matip. It was going to the opposite corner, then goes to the other side, and sadly, Chelsea do extend their lead and make it Watford 0, Chelsea 2. So they beat us last season at Vicarage Road by a goal to 0. They're now 2 goals up in this game. I just couldn't figure them out. We may have beat them in the Capital One Cup, but they are quite a difficult side for me to play against for some reason on FIFA. Always found that, and it was Watford 0, Chelsea 2, thanks to Ramirez's second goal. Well, Ramirez's goal of the game, and Chelsea's second. Just past the hour mark, though, we will get ourselves back in the game, and it's a goal for Boufal, his first one of the series, and his first one for the club. Boufal getting the goal there. Nice little ball inside by Redmond after Ronaldo chopping Ivanovic and putting him on the floor. Plays it inside to Dini. It's a great save initially by Begovic, and as you can see, it falls to Boufal, and he heads it into the open goal and makes it Watford 1, Chelsea 2. So back in this game with a possible chance to come from 2 goals down to equalise. But Chelsea had a great chance to make it 3-1, 15 minutes before the end. Ramirez plays through Hazard here, goes through 1-1 with Butland, but Butland makes the save at his near post and turns behind for a corner. So still 2-1 as the Belgian is denied. Our final chance of the game would fall here in the 87th minute when we won ourselves a free kick. A possible chance to get ourselves the equalising goal and come from 2 goals down to get ourselves a point in this game. Ryan Talla, who scored a free kick goal in the last game, was not on the pitch for this one, so I gave it to Bertrand Traore, the former Chelsea man. He scored against them in the Capital One Cup, and he went so close to scoring here as well, but Begovic makes a great save, and then Leun, I think, should have possibly done a little bit better. However, maybe on another day, could have got a penalty for that after the lunge in from Ivanovic there, took him down after the shot was taken. Probably a little bit too much of me to ask for a penalty there. I don't think it was one, but either way, you never know. It could have been given on another day, but really, I think it was just a bad miss by Leyoun. Regardless, the final score was Watford 1, Chelsea 2, and sadly for us, we do lose for the first time this season. We were going to lose eventually at some stage, but either way, sad to see our home undefeated start has already gone as well, as we do get beat by Chelsea, and that is our first loss of the season. But that does end the episode, guys, so thank you very much for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of Career Mode, then please do leave a like, it's much appreciated, it really does help my channel out, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon. Can you guess who it is? Yep, it's Watford captain Troy Deeney. Now, obviously, I know there are loads of differences between offline and online. He is banging in the goals left, right, and centre against the AI for me on Legendary, and I feel really comfortable using him, so I can't see why I'd feel any worse for me online.